Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be another print farm tour. I know I did one a couple weeks ago, but we did some improvements to the print farm, and I just wanted to show you guys what we did. This is probably going to be like the final tour. I don't think anything major is going to change in the next year, so let's get right to it. All right, so of course we have here in the entryway, we have all these helmets, figurines, things I printed in the past that we kind of just have on display here. This shelving is already pretty full. We have the Alkalite helmet here. We have another Alkalite helmet down here that there's no space for. We also have oh, it was one of those. I have the sword here. Pretty cool. No space for that either. So I got to clean this up a little bit. Over here is Evan's desk. He has his computer. Right next to it is the kitchen setup. Nothing has changed really here. We use a lot of these storage totes from Costco, these green-made 27-gallon totes. You'll see them all around the warehouse. They're housing products. So yeah, let's get right to the printer setup. And before I get into this, there's 147 3D printers in this space. It's about a 2,000 square foot space. We've kind of utilized as much space as we can without being packed in here like sardines. But let me just show you our middle row. These 4 rows here are all full of A1 combo printers. So you'll see the setup is A1, the AMS light next to it, and then 2 on each shelf. And then in the middle shelf we have the UPS unit, 1500 VA, cyber power, UPS unit. Honestly don't know what the other specs are for this, but I really just use this as sort of like a mini backup generator because we get power blips here at the warehouse every so often, so this prevents the printers from just shutting off and going idle. Next to it, these are all just filament. And so the reason I like the A1 setup with this, and before people ask, these are 77-inch wide. They're called like muscle racks. You could get them as like 3 tiers or 5 tiers, but you can get these at Costco. You can get these at Target, or not Target, Costco, Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's. They all sell similar variations, so all of these racks are basically variations of the same brand. Some of these I bought from Costco, some of them I bought from Walmart, some are from Lowe's. You can get these as low as $150 when they're on clearance at some of these retailers, so definitely go check out whenever around the area, see if they have these on sale. But anyways, this is the setup that I like just because we can utilize the top shelf here. The spacing is perfect for the A1 so that we can utilize the top shelf. You'll see that we have plastic on the top shelf to kind of weigh the racks down and help stabilize, reduce the shaking on these. These are all using the AMS and AMS lights, and also we have upgraded our plates to all use the BQ cryo grip sheets. So these are all using the cryo grip sheets from BQ. All of the A1s, you'll see we have transitioned over to the cryo grip sheets, and that's because we mainly print the minis on these, and so they adhere extremely well on here. Before I was getting a ton of print failures, but since we upgraded to the BQ cryo grip sheets, we get far less failures. This is a new batch of dynos that we're working on, that you'll see that the bed is pretty much full from the entire build surface, and we rarely get any adhesion issues. But that's the story with the A1. So the P1Ps, what we've done is you'll see that we've added AMSs on top of every single top P1P unit all along the top shelf. We have 3 shelves, so 3 rows, the middle and then the bottom, and then we have again a UPS unit that powers each rack. I do need to get another one because 9 printers are on this one UPS, which is quite a lot, and it's kind of overdrawing the power on this, so I need to get another one and split this up probably into like 3 and 4, or sorry, 5 and 4. So back here is our original A1 combo printers that we bought back before the recall. These all have the top mounts on them. These are all top mounts with the braces. And this is the setup I have here for the space. Now, I don't really like it that much because I can't utilize the top shelf to put like more storage on, because it doesn't. It would be cool if you could kind of make extenders for these to like extend these up. Might be something you could probably 3D print actually. Actually, I don't know how stable that would be if you're putting another shelf and adding a ton of filament on there. So back to this corridor. This is where a lot of our plastic lives, separated by color. So these are like green, pink, blue, white, black. Down here is yellow, red, and then we have, of course, on top of all of the A1 units, and this is all plastic up here, all plastic up there. And so yeah, again, like I said, all of these units have the AMS units on top. I picked these up during the Black Friday sale, so they were relatively cheap, and if you bought multiple off Bambu Lab's website, you got an additional 10% off, which was pretty cool. So these are where, and so you also see on a lot of these printers here, all these printers on the top have AMS units. I think I'm missing maybe one or two on them, so I might pick those up later at some point. I was going to build out more P1P printers here. I bought 6 during the Black Friday sale, and then I decided when I saw that they were discounting the A1 combo, I decided to get more A1 combos. So there's 2 more down here that are just down there for some reason. And I'll get to later in the video why I prefer the A1 combo over the P series printers for my print farm. You'll notice that I do have quite a lot of P series printers. This is because I bought a lot of these prior to the release of the A1. And then if you noticed last year during around February, there was the recall, so you couldn't buy anymore. So I was kind of holding off for a while, but during that time I ended up just building more, getting more P series printers just to increase production in the print farm. Over here you'll see that we have, I have 3 X1 carbons. This is my OG original one, the second one, and then I have a third one down there under that giant fan. These X1 carbon printers are amazing for what you get for them. I just don't, financially, it didn't make sense for me to get a print farm full of X1 carbons just for the money aspect of it, right? I could get close to 3 A1 combo printers for the price of 1 of these X1 carbons. One of these X1 carbons I believe I got from Micro Center. It was like an open box. It was like $700 or $800, something like that at the time when I bought it. It came with the AMS. It was a great price that I got from Micro Center. I think the customer was just saying that it didn't adhere to the bed properly, so they returned it. It was an open box, and I was kind of right there at the right place at the right time. Down here are P1S units that I picked up last year during Q4 when it was super crazy. I didn't have any printers. I needed more printers, and they were sold out of the P1P at the time, so I just decided to get more P1S units. So these are all P1Ss, and this entire rack over here, back here, are all P1Ss. These are the only P1S machines I have. And one thing you will notice is that I have removed the front glass plate off of every one of these printers that have the front glass plate. Primarily one, because I print with primarily PLA, so I don't need the enclosure. And second, really for safety. So I would come in, I would open up this glass plate, and then sometimes I would leave it open, and then I would bend down, do this row, and then bend down again and do this row. And sometimes I would come back up and I would hit my head on the glass plate as it was open. So I just decided to, for the sake of my own safety, just to remove all the glass plates. I think they're in this box right here, actually. Oh, what's also cool is that at the time when I was doing this, I was kind of removing the top glass plates in the front, and I was selling them separate for like $30, $40 on Facebook Marketplace. A few people bought them, and I kind of recouped my cost because at the time I think the P1S was like $100 more than the P1P, so I ended up just getting the P1S for like $50 more than what I would pay for the P1P because I was selling the front and top glass plates. Anyways, over here, again, we utilize these totes all along the floor here for storage of products. So we'll have like these hands here, face shells, kind of other bigger items that we don't really typically sell all year round. Over here is more plastic. In terms of plastic, our solid colors, these are from Sunlu. I have other brands. I use a lot of Bambu Lab plastic because we have a ton of refillable rolls. This is from Incidmate. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Yeah, we just have plastic from all over the place. Incidmate, Sunlu. I think the other dual and tricolor over there was from Crackit. This is where our loose filament kind of lives, and we try our best to utilize using these first as priority. So like we'll feed this into the AMS units as much as possible to just reuse rolls, so we don't have rolls kind of just laying out in the open and absorbing the humidity, whatnot. Over here, this is all of our refillable spools, and now we got a bunch of these because we bought a ton of the AMS units recently, so we've been slowly trying to use these. I do try to do giveaways in my community, in my school community, for these rolls. So actually, if you're interested in joining my school community, I am doing a 7-day free trial for anybody who is interested in joining from now to the end of the year. You can join for 7 days and then just, you know, unsubscribe or however that works if you want. Yeah, anyways, down this corridor, more P1Ps. These are all P1Ps, all with the AMS units on top. All of them have been printed with these these risers to avoid crimping of the PTFE tubing. And these mats, these were old like gym mats that I had at my old house in my basement that I kind of just repurposed and put here. Let's see, so these, there's more P1P printers on this side here. These are from Costco. These are the Wayland 5-tier storage shelves. Not only do I use them here, but I also use them here, and I also use them in the center for where the minis live. We'll get there in a second. But these are also great. These fit 6 P1Ps like this in this configuration. Again, I have a UPS in the middle right there. You'll see that I am missing 2 down here. So I might get 2 more. Actually, I should get 3 printers just to get my total print count to 150 printers here in this space. This X1 carbon is living over here because you'll notice that this one has 2 AMSs connected to it. So this is the only printer that I use right now to print with 8 colors. I do have AMS hubs for the other printers if I wanted to convert them to an 8-color print. So Twisty, this is a scary clown from Twisty Prints, I believe. So yeah. All right, working our way back to the center. All of these red bins here, this little mini shelf here, I bought. This is from Uline, but this is where all of these spare parts live. So all of the spare parts, we gotta do a little bit better job of organizing this sometime in the future. Now that things have slowed down, so like P1P hot end, A1 hot end, we'll probably make a row for just the P series printers and a row for just the A series printers. It is much easier if you just had one model of printer, you know, instead of having different ones. I mean, luckily they're all from the same brand, so it's not that huge of an issue. But this is where all the spare parts live: hot ends, thermistors, extruder gears. Yeah. All right, over here, towards the middle, probably seen this, but this is where our mini animals live. So each of these are labeled with the specific animal type, right? Possum is the possum. So the workflow is a lot of the A1 printers print the minis, and then we bring them over, and you'll notice that we have heat guns on the ends of all of these racks here. So this is connected to the UPS. So we'll take products off here, come over here, we'll nuke them with the heat gun to get rid of any stringing. We'll do a quick QC check, and then they get dumped into these bins over here. And again, down here, these are all products that we have printed that we haven't sold yet. A lot of these are going to get sent out to Amazon now that we've kind of gone through Q4 and we're low on stock on a lot of things. We have these 2 bins here. These are bins of damaged prints. So we'll give these over and sell these at our retail location. not sure what's wrong with this guy, but he's in here. But you'll see like some of these turtles are completely messed up. This guy's missing a leg. So just a lot of small things that we try to just get rid of these for like $1. Yeah. So over here, this is our prep and sort of assembly station. We have our dragon eggs here. We have seats here. You know, pretty standard stuff. Nothing too crazy here. We have our heat gun, of course, and then just more assembly over here. This is the bay door. We can have UPS, you know, delivery trucks come and unload pallets. Why not? We have our dumpster that's sitting right outside. Right there in the corner. This car's blocking the way. And then over here is where most of the boxes live. I say most, not all. Sort of the unassembled boxes are here. All of our bubble wrap is here. We also have bubble wrap that lives on top here because we have so many bags right now. This is my photo booth that I take down when I need to take pictures. I just plug it into one of these outlets on the wall. So yeah, more boxes. But yeah, this is where the majority of the boxes live. You'll see that we're very low on a lot of boxes just because we've been blowing through them for the past couple weeks. For Christmas, we probably sold like probably done like 3,000 to 4,000 units merchant fulfilled. So we've been ordering boxes and using them as quickly as we get them. This space, it's my desk, and it's kind of just a mishmash of gotta clean the space up a little bit, but these were bins that we used for when we were doing our street fairs. So there's just like minis in here, Halloween stuff. We got our bathroom here. This is a storage closet that we keep like toilet paper, paper towels. Again, this is my desk. And then over here we have the packing station. So packing station, again, this was from Uline. We have our label printers. I do use Rollo, so I have 2 Rollo printers. One's wireless, one's wired. And then this is, we try to keep a lot of the things that we sell a lot merchant filled on this desk here so that, oh shit, that it's easy for us to just pack and get. And over here is more boxes. These are where the assembled boxes live for the most part. Again, you'll see that we're low on a lot of boxes. A couple of videos ago, I bought these bubble wraps, giant bubble wrap rolls from Uline. I bought 8 of them. There's 3 here, and there's one little one left here. So we used just a little over half in the past couple of weeks of this bubble wrap. I think it's cheaper to actually buy paper. I'm gonna have to look at that, but I think paper is a little bit cheaper than using this bubble wrap. Yeah, that's gonna do it. I think that's the full sort of walkthrough and tour. Oh, back to one quick question. I get a ton of questions asking what printer I would get. Right, questions all over Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Would I prefer the P1P or the A1 combos or the A1 series printers? And you probably know my answer by now. If I had to build a print farm, I would go with the A1 combo just for the money and value proposition that it offers. If these printers were priced at the same price point, meaning that the A1 and the P1P/P1S with the AMS combo was priced the same, then I would definitely get the P1S. But the fact that they're not priced the same, you can get almost 2 of these for the price of one P1S. It just financially and economically, it makes sense for me, right? Obviously, my situation is very different from a lot of people. I run and operate a print farm. I print primarily with PLA. I don't need an enclosure, and I print a lot of multicolor items. If you're just printing single color things, maybe you're doing prototyping, you just need a fast enclosed printer, then by all means, the P1S is by far the best printer that you can get. Aside from the X1 Carbon, if you had to get one printer and just get one printer alone, I would recommend the X1 Carbon. Although they're like these printers are workhorses, the touchscreen alone, going back to the A1 and the P series printers, for me the touchscreen alone probably heavily, aside from the money aspect of it, is probably like 90% of the reason why I prefer the A1. And the reason is because I have employees that work here with me. It's not just me. So all of these printers are connected to my Bambu Handy app on my phone, which is great. But my employees don't have access to that. So the issue with the AMS units here is when they load a filament here that's not a Bambu Lab roll, they can't set the color on the touchscreen. So it doesn't make sense for I have to go in, or they have to tell me what color is one slot. I have to go into Bambu Studio and update the color and then reprint. So that alone for me makes the A1 worth it, just for that specific reason. And again, that is probably very specific just to my needs. If you're at home and you have a print farm that you run and operate at home by yourself, 5, 10, 15 printers, and you can just do this all day by yourself, that probably isn't such a big deal. But because I have employees that work with me that constantly restart the printers when I'm not here, the touchscreen alone just saves so much. It's such a time saver and hassle. But back to the X1 Carbon, if you were to just get one printer, I would highly suggest getting the X1 Carbon. You really can't beat anything on the market right now. Who knows what will happen in Q1 when Bambu Labs releases their new flagship printer. But the X1 Carbon, I absolutely love this machine. I can't say anything bad about this, honestly. The only bad thing I can say is probably it's overkill for what you get. But now that they've reduced the price, it's I think like $1,200. It's just a fantastic printer for what you can get out of it. All right, that was video took a lot longer than I thought it would be, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this print farm tour. Again, if you have any questions, I'll try to be posting more videos now that Q4 has slowed down and things have died down. We're just producing things that we're going to be sending into Amazon and Walmart in the next few days. We're going to be coming out with new products in the next few weeks. So kind of exciting stuff. I'm going to be working more on YouTube and also my Skool community. If you're interested, the 3D Print Academy is a community of that I created that basically, it's geared towards people who want to learn to make money with 3D printing. And again, like I said previously in the video, I am doing a 7-day free trial from now to the end of the year. If you're interested by any means, check the link in my bio. Go, you can join for 7 days. If you don't like what you see there, you can leave at no cost to you. And again, my goal is to build a community around making money with 3D printing, right? We share our ideas, we share best practices, and I share my experience of what I do, right? I sell on e-commerce. There's people in the community that do extremely well selling in person, selling in maker fairs, craft fairs, right? One of my members made $13,000 in 4 days. So you can join, ask questions. There's people who sell B2B, business to business. I do B2C, which is business to consumer or customer, whatever you want to call it. So there's so many different ways that you can make money with 3D printing, and the whole point of the community is to bring all these people into one space and that we could ping pong ideas off each other. So with that being said, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.